Hey, peace and blessings. This is Brother Kundalini coming at you. Excuse the image. I got the rough draft going on. I was just in 7-Eleven and I was breaking down the metaphysics of the Heru Christ story as it was represented in the movie Spider-Man and Superman. We're going to get into that. But first off, I'm going to break down and destroy this feminist movement, which is now being connected to our black women calling themselves God, but not living up to the standard of God. What they're being taught is, I see all this stuff on Facebook, and a woman being dominating her man, I'm God, and this and that, and I broke down some stuff, and I say, okay, if you God, explain why your black man has the highest incarceration rate. Explain why you got the highest single mother rate. Explain why we got a high divorce rate. But you say you God. Explain why your black man has the highest unemployment rate. Explain why you got more degrees than your man and got more jobs than your man. Well, let's get into the metaphysics of this. Let me bust this up right now. Number one, let's go into the mythology, because that's what all this stuff is breaking down. Let's start with Aset and Asa. Let me give you the science right there. Asa was invited to a banquet by his brother Set. Jesus was invited to the Last Supper. Same mythology. Give you that science. Now, Osiris was cut up to 14 pieces. Jesus was crucified after the Last Supper. Osiris was resurrected by Aset. There you go, black woman is God. And also in the movie The Matrix with Trinity, who was to represent the triple stage darkness, because the woman has a trimester through her pregnancy. She resurrected Neo through the kiss. Neo died, resurrected, same mythology. Black woman don't know the science of a man giving her the rib. That's a mythological breakdown. The rib represents ribonucleus. A man is RNA, the woman is DNA. So I decoded that. That has been decoded. Let's look at the movie Spider-Man and Superman. Superman was raised by who? His uncle. Spider-Man was raised by who? His uncle. Superman, the uncle died. Spider-Man, the uncle died. That's the whole thing with Osiris dying and Asa avenging the death of his father. That's what that is. You see it in all the Chinese movies and the martial arts movie. Spider-Man and Superman. Superman is Clark Kent. Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Superman worked at the newspaper with Lois Lane. Spider-Man worked as a photographer at the newspaper with Mary Jane. So the whole thing about the black woman and you being God is to resurrect your man, resurrect your family. Not resurrect yourself, because if the black woman did not need the man, she would not have manifested the masculine part of herself, which is us. Let's give you the metaphysics on alchemy. A black woman, the woman, and this was also with the Temple of Luxor, the inner chamber was the most potent. And the black woman, her perception of life is inside out. Let's go with the womb. The womb goes inside. The man perception of life is outside in. Let's go with the pelvic, the penis, which goes out. That's alchemy. Now, I'm giving you the science of the anatomy of the black man and black woman. A black woman cannot reproduce herself. So you not equal to a man. Mayat means balance. Your goal is to balance out the man, and you've been taught to be equal to your man by the European white woman feminist movement that taught you to go against your man. And look where that has gotten you. Now you got all the degrees and all the credentials, and you this single bitter mother with all these children that you can't raise on your own. The majority of these black men that you're raising are being locked up because the male presence is not in the home. And it's a cycle. How can a man be a father if he had never had a father? This is all by design. Why the black woman make up 70% of the employment? Why she got 71% of the workforce and her black man is unemployed, got the highest unemployment rate? But yet you say you are God, but Set had to resurrect Osiris. And even in the Jesus, after he died last supper, it's all mythology. Who was the first one on the scene after his resurrection? Mary Magdalene, who they called the whore. And I gave the metaphysics of that breakdown for my lecture, The Feminine Aspect of the Goddess, where I put out the feminine aspect of the goddess, but she's taking that information and abusing it and misusing it. I'm the goddess, I'm God. But no, your job is to resurrect your Asa, resurrect your Osiris, not resurrect yourself. None of the mythology is telling you to do that. But yet you got all these women, I'm Set this and I'm Mayat that and I'm all. No, you're not dealing with the mythology as the way it's supposed to be done. Your job is to resurrect your man and resurrect the family, not resurrect and empower yourself. Let's get rid of this feminist garbage because that is going against the mythology of you resurrecting your man. And then they got the gay and lesbian movement. These lesbian feminist women are the supporters of the Black Lives Matter movement. Y'all got to be out y'all damn mind to try to include that lifestyle with the struggle of black people. You see how they attach certain things, and Obama signed a bill when he was in office. Everybody, Obama. He signed a bill for gay and lesbian rights, which triggered the feminist movement to attach their stuff to the Black Lives Matter movement. They used that movement to push their agenda of their lifestyle as gay and lesbian, which has nothing to do with black. It has nothing to do with our struggle. But they using it to capitalize off of our struggle. Now, I'm sick of the black woman talking about she's God and this and that. And our families are in turmoil from you empowering yourself. Like I said, I was vending my lectures up at Temple University when I was living in Philly. I had 4 lectures on DVD. I got 4 lectures, and I was pushing the feminine aspect of the goddess lecture because it was a function for scholarships for black women. I show you the black man don't support his black woman. Yes, I do, because I know that if my black woman resurrects me, I can go where I need to go. I need my black woman to help resurrect me. And I had a black woman, I got a PhD in anthropology and this and that. I say, well, ma'am, I got a degree in history and I'm trying to push the lecture of my feminine aspect of the goddess because this is a function for black women and scholarships for young black women. And the woman, we got a black studies class here at Temple University. I say, well, ma'am, I'm not teaching that. What I'm teaching is ancient mythology. And I say, students are signing up for my classes. Your own students are signing up for my classes. I'm trying to find a way to fund these classes. And instead of her using her credentials to put me on a higher platform, she used her credentials against me. It broke my heart. And that's what black women are doing today against her black man. You're not resurrecting your black man. You're not resurrecting your Asa. You're not resurrecting your Osiris. You're not resurrecting Neo. You're destroying them. You're killing your black man. Your black woman is God is now portrayed as going against your man by empowering yourself, and that's white supremacy. Anything that destroys your man is white supremacy. Gay and lesbian movement is white supremacy. This stuff is funded by Europeans. The Black Lives Matter, that ain't about us. That stuff is funded by them. Now give me your feedback. Tell me what you got to say about that. I done gave you the metaphysics on it now. Black woman being God. Now it's time for you to be God and resurrect your damn man.